Surya Kiran Reddy will continue with his second part of his presentation on Certificate of Information Technology.
I'm back. So actually I was told that I went like an express train. So I felt there's still more time, 5 to 10 minutes. So I'll just go about the key aspects of the CIT program. I mean, like giving adequate time. So I'll just go about the whole program once again. So I won't go through the whole presentation, so don't worry. So I'll just keep it short and simple. So the CIT content, we have 3 courses. The first is computational thinking, which covers how do you build the logic of the program, how do you draw flowcharts, so you can actually be introduced to logic building. The second part is object oriented through Java. It's divided into 2 phases. The first one is actually the basics of Java, wherein we teach file IO, exception handling, how do you actually take input in Java and all. So that covers all the basics of Java. The second phase, it's kind of an advanced phase, wherein we teach swings, threads, socket programming, and the advanced stuff in Java. The data structures is also divided into 2 phases. The beginner data structures covers the whole data structures like stacks, queues, linked list, trees, priority queues, heaps, and all. The advanced data structures is the project wherein the student will build a search engine. So using all the concepts that he or she has learned. So the whole... No. Excluding the project, it's 160 hours of engagement. 3 programs. Yes. So go to the phases. Phases. So each phase is 80 hours. 80 first phase, 80 second phase. So 160, that's how 160 is calculated. And the third phase, the project, it's also an 80 hours. So we observed that students usually take more than 80 hours because of breaks in their academic schedule and all. So it comes around between 80 to 100. So we recommend that each phase be offered in a semester's time. 80 hours can be put in a semester's workload. So that's how we planned this. Back. So like I said, teacher training. So during this teacher training program, we have a 4 to 8 week program. So faculty members can opt for either 4 weeks or for 8 weeks. So the whole program is for 8 weeks. Let's say a faculty member opts for 4 week program now in the summer. He or she has to come for 4 weeks in the winter. So they need to complete the whole 8 week program to be given the certificate of completion. So we normally give a certificate of completion for the faculty once they complete this program. It's called an L board. All of you are familiar with driving license, the structure, right? First you're given an L board or learner license. Once you show that you're competent, you can drive enough, then you're given a driving license. So we follow the same process. Once we do the training over here, we give an L board. Once the faculty members go back to their college, they implement the program at their college, then we give them the full certificate. So they are certified to be a mentor. Because we are training them to be a mentor, once they show that, yes, I'm competent enough to mentor my students, so that's when we give the certificate. So if you go next. So like I said, the whole program is for 4 to 8 weeks, right? So you might think, okay, what will the faculty members do? So they'll take this course, they'll also be taking assessments. So it's not that like faculty member, he or she will just work on the course. No, we actually want to ensure that a faculty member is also competent enough. So we give assessments to the faculty members. Faculty members also need to take the assessments, clear the assessments to be deemed successful. And our assessment criteria is like you need to get at least 70% to be 50% to be deemed pass, and so 50% is pretty good, right? 50%. So, and if you are at really very good, like you need to get 85%. If you get more than 85%, we term it as mastery. So you kind of a master or expert in that subject. And if you are between 70 and 85, you are competent enough. You can go and do this program. So in addition to this, we also have something called as guest talks. We have people from the industry. We invite people from the industry to come and give guest talks. So I'll just give an overview of some guest talks that we conducted. Next. Back. So these were some guest talks that we did in the previous teacher training program. So there's a guest talk every week, every Saturday. So there might be 1 or 2 guest talks every week. So we had some, we cover the basic latest technologies, cloud computing, so that faculty members can get an idea on the program. So you have a doubt? You have a doubt, sir? It's a 6-day week. 6-day week, Monday to Saturday. Yeah. Yes. That will go in the next. It's normally we recommend that it be started as soon as possible, as soon as in the first year. But mostly we target the second year, first year students. So 2-1. 2-1 is the phase 1, 2-2 is phase 2, and 3-1 is phase 3. So that's how we target it. And there's an idea behind this. So once the students complete all this, we also have something called as the advanced courses. So these are some of the advanced courses that we are working on. So you might think, okay, data structures, Java and all this is like basic, right? I think some of you are thinking that. Nobody is thinking like that?
No, it's already there in the curriculum, but what is the point?
Yeah. So it's there in the curriculum, but are the students actually applying the skills? So that's our question. Like, it's actually a good point that you raised. So we actually tested our faculty members as well. Like when they come to the program, we tested them. Okay, we gave them a program, asked them to do work on the program, and the results were not that positive. So faculty members are good. They are good with the technical stuff. But when you ask them to apply into some program, build a program, they're not. They take time. So it's because they're not into programming as such. So they are good with the technical stuff. They know what is the stack. They can explain everything very good. But we ask them to work program. They're faltering at times. So what our focus is on applying, making the students apply the skills that they learned, concepts that they learned.
So I just want to add this very important point that you brought up. Why are you talking about courses that are already in the curriculum? So one of the efforts that is ongoing is that we are parallelly working with including the way we are doing it into the curriculum also through the Board of Studies and other things. But in the meantime, while that happens, we still need to do it outside, because while the subject course name is the same, how we are doing it is completely different. We're doing it from what the industry is expecting us to do. So the whole idea of real world problem, can you build a web calculator? Where do you start? Oh yes, you use a stack, you use some other things that you know, but how do you put it together and how do you make a program that actually works? So that's the whole skill that the students get to do. Does that address the question? Thanks.
Is it for all the streams of students or only for the computer science?
We normally recommend anybody can take this program, but it's mostly for CS, EC, IT. So it's there's no restriction as such, but it's better